Xander, can you just give us an idea of how much more difficult that course was today compared to the other days?
Yeah, it was. You just couldn't really get behind. The green's really bumpy. It was sort of just back to sunny San Diego, I guess, and some people walking around on the property. So, hopefully they're a little bit smoother tomorrow. But if not, you just got to sort of hit it as close as possible and really try not to put too much stress on your round.
You've stayed in touch with your birdie on the last to get it to even for the day, and haven't really lost any ground right now.
Yeah.
How important was that?
Yeah, it was big. I mean, it's going to be definitely a come from behind attempt here. Just I pretty much hit a lot of really good shots on the front, and I just couldn't convert a putt. So I mean, I felt like I had a lot of putts inside 10 feet that I just couldn't make, and I'm going to have to do the same thing tomorrow, but make them to get a little bit of pressure up top.
We've seen this tournament before be one where people are coming from behind on the final day. Max last year, Luke the year before. It's a place that people can make up ground quickly. Is there anything in particular with the course that maybe is it to be able to do that, to come from behind on them?
It's just really hard. It's more of you need to do something spectacular, and if you're in a lead group and you're kind of like playing okay golf but lagging, you might be one or two over, and it's just really hard to sort of get it going.
Is it just with the way the last couple of weeks have played out with how you're playing? You have to shoot 6-7 under to keep pace. Is it then weird to shift your mindset to a tournament like this and you play an even round on a Saturday and you're still right in it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure what my preference is anymore. I'd say growing up, this was definitely my preference, but I'm not as afraid to make as many birdies now versus back then. But yeah, I mean, definitely some patience needs to kick in. I felt pretty, I was pretty much slacking on the front nine. I look up at the board and I was kind of holding my position. So Austin told me to sort of hang tough, and that, the hot round of the day was 2 under. So I knew I was close.
What you and Charlie know each other so well. What's it like when you play around on tour like today?
It's really cool. He obviously had a really tough finish there, but yeah, I'm pulling for him. I want him to play really well, and Charlie sort of mentored me when I was growing up here on the PGA Tour. So it's always nice to see him and compete against him.
You guys were both at Grand Del Mar a lot, different places. Do you have any idea in your mind how many golf holes you played together?
Charlie and I?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I mean, a lot of holes. Yeah, still now. I mean, whenever I'm in town in San Diego, I'll hit him up and we'll either go play the Farms or the Grand or his home course, the Rancho Santa Fe Country Club. So it's just like I said, it was a very comfy pairing with him and Barnesy, and just wish he'd played a little bit better.
He said you still every once in a while pull out the old man card on him a little. Is that still in your bag?
Yeah, when necessary. Yeah, I mean he's actually hitting it pretty far. I thought he outdrove me a few times today. After I didn't tell him I hit my drive solid. Didn't want to give him that satisfaction, but I was pretty shocked, how far he was hitting it, and I'm just glad he's feeling better and healthy.
When you play that much with somebody, what have you learned from him about the game or approach to it? What do you know about golf because you know Charlie so well? Yeah,
I mean, I think a lot of it was sort of, as a rookie, you really are just thrown out into the big scene. I mean, Korn Ferry is a really good preparation for what the big tour looks like, but at the same time, it's, I would text Charlie where registration was, like where player parking is, where registration was, where the first tee, where the locker room, all that kind of stuff, and he would respond, and he'd jab at me a few times, but for the most part, he was super helpful, and I learned how to practice as well. I'd watch Charlie practice and see how he'd prepare for events. He's been out here for such a long time, and there's something to that.
Xander, you just mentioned Korn Ferry. I just want to ask you about Stephen Yeager. You guys spent a little time out together. Did you guys play together at Stonebray?
Stefan, yeah.
When he was...
Yeah, I shot... oh my gosh, I thought I played a nice round of 63 or 64. I think he shot 58. So I got lapped.
You played with him that day?
Maybe I think I may have. I think Fleener was on his bag too. JT Poston's current caddy. I just remember playing a few rounds with him at that property. He just like stayed blacked out the whole. I think he shot like 33 under, 34 under for the week.
When you were out there and he's doing that at that stage of your career, what were your thoughts? What did you think?
I got to get a lot better at golf.
And you have.
Yeah, trying.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks.
Thanks, Andrew.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate it.